This segment of the Gale session will focus on the Health and Wellness Resource Center. The Resource Center interface has integrated access to medical, statistical, health information, and news. We'll begin here at the Go Wild Databases page. We can access the Health and Wellness Resource Center by clicking on the H in the alphabetic title listing, or here in the Browse All Resources under Health and Medicine. Under Health and Medicine, you'll see other useful databases, and here is the Health and Wellness Resource Center link. We can click on the title to go into the database or launch a search here from the search box. So let's take a look at this Resource Center. The tabs across the top here will let us access searching for diseases and conditions, which include over 900 diseases from the Gale Encyclopedia of Medicine. We can search for drugs by generic or brand name. These are coming from the PDR Family Guide, the USPDI, and more. There are directories. There's a health dictionary, trusted sites which link to reviewed, reliable, and durable websites such as CancerNet, CDC, and much more. And this tab will link to websites that contain health assessment tools and calculators. There's also an advanced search, so you can use the Boolean operators. On the main screen, there's a basic search box, which is defaulting to a keyword search. You can also change it to search subjects, or have it search the entire document to broaden your search. You can limit your search to full-text articles, consumer health publications, or items in Spanish. The topics in the news, these are news items that are updated every 8 hours. Just like the tab at the top, you can search for drug names. You can also search by symptom, which will return a list of drugs that can be prescribed or purchased to alleviate symptoms. They highlight some diseases and conditions and a link to an A to Z list that's the same link as you'll find here at the tab at the top. But let's begin by doing a basic search. I'm going to start our search on bone spurs and leave it as a keyword search. The tabs across the top indicate what sorts of results we have. We have 4 from encyclopedias and fact sheets, 45 magazine and journal articles. There are no links to drugs or pamphlets or videos, but I have 26 news items. My list of results are down the center here, indicating if there's a PDF file, full text, or if there are images. I can click on one of my results and scroll down. You'll see that our search terms are highlighted, and I can jump within my article by using this link table of contents. To go back to my list, the result list link is on the left-hand side. I'm going to open this third item. There is the capability to mark these items so that you can print and email all at one time, or you can print, email, and download as you go. Another way to search in this is to come up here to the diseases and conditions, which will give me an alphabetic list. So for example, if I click on the letter M, I see my list alphabetically here of diseases and conditions, and I'm going to select macular degeneration. My article is down the center. My terms are highlighted, and I can click on, for example, causes and symptoms, which will jump me down to that section of my article. Or I can scroll through. If I move back up to the top here, again on the left-hand side, I can print, email, download. I can also get a PDF view and print from that view. And I can just close that separate window. If I wanted to look at a different disease and condition, I can just click on the tab, come back to my alphabetic list, select an alphabetic link, and go into that article. We can do searching for drugs, either by generic or brand name, or again by symptom. I'm going to enter the name of the drug. And now I have my results list. I'll click on one of those and we'll see that it's actually called lorazepam, and here's the brand name that I typed in. When I scroll down, you'll see that it has description of use, allergic reactions, drug interactions, and much more. I can go back out to the drugs tab, or you'll notice on the left-hand side it's brought it into the search box. So I can delete that and type in a new search. This time I'm going to put in ginseng. I can do brand name drugs as well as herbals. If I click on that, just like we had before, I have my encyclopedia, fact sheets, magazines, and journal articles. In addition, on the left-hand side, I have some See Also, so I have some search help when I choose these items. The dictionary allows me to look up separate terms. So let's look up osteoarthritis, and I can select from the list. When I go into my item, I have my information from Mosby's Medical, Nursing, and Allied Health Dictionary, as well as on the left-hand side under See Also, allows me to come in and look at encyclopedia and fact sheets, magazines, drugs, pamphlets, video, and news, just as if we'd launched the search from our search box. The other thing is, let's take a look at the video. When you come into the video selection, I can pick a video here. I can click on Watch Video. In addition to having the video come up, you can also read the transcript.
Thank you all for sending in your questions about arthritis. We're going to try to answer them on this webcast.
Then when I'm done looking at that video, I can just close out that separate window. So let's come back up and look at our tabs. Moving across, we'll go into the Health Assessment tab. These link to websites that have facts, calculators, disease assessment, and risk assessment tools. So for example, we can look at these calculators. So you can look at fat intake, calories burned, or caregiver readiness. And again, it links to websites that have these tools. This one from the University of Maryland Medical System. And I can just close that separate window. At the very top of the Health and Wellness Resource Center, you'll see that you can access a help screen. You can also come in and get search tips, look at the list of resources so you can see the sorts of things that are being cited here, and also take a guided tour.